"Oh, Auntie Em, I've just had the most wonderful dream." But it wasn't a dream. It was a place. A real, truly live place. And you, and you, and you, and you were there. And I remember that some parts of it weren't very nice. But most of it was beautiful. Doesn't anybody believe me?
Yeah, I think at this point it does seem like a dream. It's been, wow, only 3 days since I was in Michigan with Brian and Joe and Marissa and Andrea, and I still can't get over it. I saw Joe's video that he did when he got back home, and it made me want to come out to the beach by where I live. It just kind of strikes me that it's a little surreal that after a weekend of such fun and togetherness and just instant camaraderie and familiarity, we're now kind of scattered to the four winds, where Brian and Andrea are still in Michigan. I'm here at the Pacific Ocean, and Joe and Marissa are looking at the Atlantic Ocean. But I have to say that last weekend at Brian's house was just an amazing time. Way too brief. I was there less than 24 hours. I cannot say enough about what a wonderful group of people the four of them are. It was a really weird experience walking into Brian's house. I walked in, said hello to everybody, hugged everybody, and then the first thing we did is we walked into the living room, and there was the entertainment center. And in my mind I'm thinking, oh, that's where the big Waterloo dance took place, right in front of that entertainment center. And then went down to Brian's vlogging station / office, and as Joe said, just to see that desk and then turn around and see that little cable TV dongle thing was surreal. It was like walking onto the set of a film or something like that. And you're kind of trying to figure out in your head, you're looking around saying, oh, but I didn't think there was this space over here, and oh, look at that, there's something over there. It's really like you don't realize what's outside the frame of the camera, and your imagination fills in those gaps, and reality is never exactly what you imagined. One thing that was exactly how I imagined, though, was what Brian and Andrea and Joe and Marissa are like as people. Joe and Marissa and I had met in New York briefly, but getting to see the two of them together in a more of a kind of relaxed, among friends, hanging out situation was amazing. Same thing for Brian and Andrea. These guys are a lot of fun together, and they each complement each other so well. Both Joe and Marissa and Brian and Andrea as couples just seem to have a lot of fun. They play off each other's weaknesses and strengths. They rib each other. They each have their own little personality quirks that become fodder for the group to have fun with and laugh at. I've never felt so comfortable and so welcomed and befriended so quickly, ever. I can't remember ever getting that feeling so quickly. And yes, we've gotten to know each other over YouTube for a while, but you never know if people are going to be the same way in person, or if you're going to, sometimes you clam up, you get shy when you meet people in person, at least I do. Not in this case. South Tube was an incredible experience, and I can't wait to go again next year, and I can't wait to go to more gatherings than just that. And I'm going to make a whole separate video about gatherings. But being able to step into Brian and Andrea's house and be welcomed into their true lives, and to feel that instant warmth and instant welcome and instant familiarity was something else altogether. I will never forget it, and I can't wait to experience it again. I've been kind of bummed out for the last couple days. definitely a kind of a come down from the whole narcotic high of the last weekend. But being here, it's actually just kind of energizing me again and reminiscing about this. I'm feeling more hopeful and more excited about what the future has to offer and all the fun times that are coming, both with Brian and Andrea and Joe and Marissa, as well as all the other people that I've met on YouTube, some of whom I've gotten to spend some time with, some of whom I look forward to in the next year. So all I've got to say is, if you have a friend on YouTube, you've gotten to know each other and you've exchanged messages and you've maybe collaborated on things and you've shared some of your personal stories with each other, do whatever it takes to try to meet if you can. People are really pretty much who you think they are. I'm optimistic. I think that people generally are good and generally do want to do right by each other and care about each other. And if you are brave enough to open yourself up to someone that you don't know that well, you'll usually be rewarded for it. I certainly have been.